कैंडिड इंटरफेस को स्वागत। आज आम गहणर अच्छा डॉक्टर सरिता प्रियदर्शनी से माइक्रोबायोलॉजी रे पीएचडी करिसेंती। आपको स्टूडियो को स्वागत, नमस्कार। आज विषय वस्तु है मोरिंगा द मिरेकल ट्री। तापर आम आलोचना करवा। निश्चित भाव में दर्शक बंधु अत्यंत खुशी हेबे। Dr. Priyadarshini, tell us about your early life, your village, your town, your early education. How is it has been like? I'm sure the audience here will definitely love hearing that.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. First of all, I will thank to MBCTv and Dr. Ashok Panda, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak some words and introducing myself. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
So, my early life has been very much joyful, playful. I think I was very much challenging in nature during the early life. I enjoyed in villages more apart from the town. In villages, I used to roam around the paddy fields, rivers, ponds, everything I have enjoyed a lot. In towns and in schools, I had completed my schooling in Bakshi Jagabandhi English Medium School, and it was a very good school, disciplined one, and that's what I have learned many things from.
Wonderful. We understand you are teaching in the College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Berhampur. We would very much appreciate to tell about the institution and your job profile over there.
Currently, I am working as an assistant professor in PG Department of Biosciences in College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Mohuda, which is located at 10 to 12 kilometers from Berhampur. It's a very nice and holistic place to learn. It consists of various branches and disciplines of science such as microbiology, biotechnology, PG department. Along with that, we also have B Pharm, M Pharm, diploma sciences also, and some of the students are also pursuing their PhD in our colleges. It's a very nice environment.
Now, since you have done your PhD in microbiology, will you very briefly tell us about your title of your thesis?
Yes, sir. Thank
Very
you so
briefly.
much. Yes, sir. So, actually, my PhD basically consists of the thermophiles. Thermophiles means the organisms that love to grow at higher temperatures. So, I have isolated 15 number of isolates which have potential applications. You can use it at industrial explore, such as I have experimented in biodegradation process also. Extracted enzymes from that, whether they are able to produce the amount of enzymes, also such as I have studied on the amylase enzyme, one of the potent organism which is able to produce much more amylase enzyme. So that's what it consists of. Contains the thesis.
We also understand you are a member of the Rotary Club of Berhampur. As a Rotarian, what's your feeling like? Because as you know, Rotary International is a massive, service organization. How are you feeling? What's your feeling like as a Rotarian?
Yes, sir. So, Rotary is just about service to mankind, as we have learned from that, and I love to give service. I have joined Rotary in 2021, so after Corona only. So, I thought that it is a better opportunity to provide service, just like during the vaccination process also I have joined giving service to
and you visited different camps and
all those things. And we have plantations, we have blind school projects, everything. We have education projects also. There are different projects that are going on, and I have loved to participate in that. Apart from that, I have been also appointed as a co-editor of Rotary Club of magazine that I am working to also.
Okay. So the co-editor
yes, sir,
of the Rotary Club of Berhampur,
yes,
House magazine. Okay,
yes,
wonderful.
Yes,
Now, you will definitely appreciate one thing, that the discussion for today will be mostly focusing on Moringa. What is Moringa in Odia?
Moringa is Sajana Sago.
And we will be discussing on that. It's definitely a very, I would say, a very important topic, dear to, I am sure, many of the viewers' hearts, because everybody likes, Sajana, and everybody likes Sajana Saga also. So, why do we call Moringa as the miracle tree? Why is it so?
As you said, one line I will say, it's a mother's best friend. I used to have it actually as a culinary dishes. Traditionally it has been used, till now it has also been using because of its potential, immense possibilities, immense applications. So
Right.
it is known as a miracle tree because it never dies. Not only in India, it is also spreaded all over the world. In Africans, they called it as Nabedeya. Nabedeya. So what is a miracle tree that never dies? Okay.
Absolutely. And you will definitely appreciate, we definitely know it's a very, delicious cuisine. Other than that, it has both medicinal and other healing processes, healing properties,
Yes.
to be very precise. So, what is your observation regarding, Moringa as a, I would say, vegetable, because they are all like vegetables only, and definitely everybody likes it. So, what is its medicinal effect?
So it is a, I will say it is rich source of vitamins, irons, minerals also. It has lot of healing properties actually.
Okay.
It has lot of antioxidants. It lowers the blood pressures. It also anti-asthmatic actually.
Okay.
So it also regulates the level, hormone levels.
Hormone level also it regulates.
Regulates a lot more. So that's what it has been called as a miracle tree due to its potential applications only. And you can see, you can find in various scriptures, our ancient medical text also, the name of Moringa has been mentioned. Okay, that is Sajana Sago, what we say in Odia. So in scriptures like our Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, Kashyapa Samhita, dating back thousands of years, from 1000 of BC to 7th century AD, it has been already mentioned in the Indian text.
And one thing we'll appreciate, other than Munika or Sajana, what I would like to tell you is, even the leaves of Sajana, tree is also, very much, it's a taste bud for many of us. I would say, even for me, I love, Sajana leaves, and I'm sure you must be also liking it. So, what are the other properties of the leaves?
Yes, sir. As I told you, the extracts of leaves are of much more importance. Now, also one of my colleague, she has experimented very much with the Moringa leaves, Moringa seeds also. That leaves, you can say it has been used as a sunscreen and oil.
And does it have any particularly therapeutic use?
Yes,
do you think it has some therapeutic also?
Various skin diseases.
Yeah, therapeutic use.
Skin disease, healing also, all those things it has.
Wonderful.
Even if the seeds also, the powdered seeds has been used in
and I am
filters.
told it is very useful for asthma and other lung diseases.
Lung diseases.
Yeah. What's your observation on that?
Yes, sir. Because it contains much more alkaloids, quercetin, or we can say it, that component, flavonoids, isoflavonoids.
I have heard people telling that if you take Sajana and Sajana leaves, what happens is, the blood, if you have blood pressure, it will also have a healing effect. What's your observation on that?
Yes, sir. As I said, it contains one of the chemical component, quercetin. Okay, so that also helps in lowering of the blood, regulating the blood pressures. Many alkaloids are also present. It also helps in regulating the blood pressures.
Well, Dr. Priyadarshini, I would like to ask you, what has been your pastime like? Any social service, or you are attached with any intellectual pursuits? I understand that you are the editor, of a magazine which is known as the Indic Way. Could you just dilate on that? What actually is the objective of this magazine?
Yes, sir. Indic Way, very simple words, I will say that Indic Way talks about the ancient indigenous knowledge system, the age-old tradition, the age-old wisdom of our ancestors.
Okay.
What our ancestors have experienced, searched, lived their life with in the tandem with the nature, and they have experimented with a particular observation. They have developed different technologies,
Right.
and that's what we called it as a tradition, which has been maintained, continued till us. So
Okay.
Indic Way deals with all those ancient in research lineages or age-old wisdom of our ancestors.
Yeah.
Actually, we are just trying to connect that how it is relevant to the present generations.
Right, right.
For example, applied philosophy also. We are dealing with the anthropological element, ethnocultural studies, all this. We are relating the past with the present, how it is relevant.
And I'm sure you must be trying to collect a lot of, articles, which will be very interesting and useful to the society at large. I'm
Yes.
sure you must be doing all
Yeah.
that.
Yes,
and
sir.
at the same time, what is very, very important is, it's not only question of having a magazine, but circulation also is a very, very important thing, we must, I'm sure you must also find out ways and means to see that it is widely circulated, at least if not in India, it is widely in Odisha.
Yes.
I think you must focus on that also,
Yes, sir,
which
yes,
is
sir.
very, very
Thank you,
important.
thank you. Our team members are also working day and night actually,
Wonderful.
very hard. And I will say our expert, Sri Somyaji especially, I will just give with utmost gratitude and honor.
Wonderful.
I will give him all the things and all those things. Actually, the objective is that we just want to try to make the person, actually the person who are interested in this, in ancient knowledge system, we want, that is the outreach, we want to reach those people, particularly those people
so
who
you have
are
a niche audience for that.
Yes, yes.
And
Well,
you need to develop more also.
more.
Yeah, obviously.
Actually, we want to reach those persons who want to have a
Like for
special
example,
interest on this.
these type of magazines can also be circulated in different colleges, universities,
Yes, yes,
where,
yes, very-
both the faculty and also the students can
They
have a
will be
little
benefited
insight.
regarding this our indigenous culture system.
And you can also develop some special features,
Yes.
that would be very useful to
Yes,
the
sir.
students at large
Yes, sir.
also.
Yes.
I would very much appreciate that. Now, I would like to ask you one thing. Choice given to you between freedom and security, what you would be choosing?
So I would definitely love to choose freedom.
Wonderful.
I think everyone will love to choose freedom.
ମୁଁ ଯେମିତି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସାଥିରେ ଆଲୋଚନା କରୁଥିଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯଦି ଚଏସ୍ ଦିଆଯାଏ between freedom and security, and which you will opt for, you will go for security or you will go for freedom?
Definitely, sir, for me, I will choose freedom. I think each and every one of us will choose freedom over the security. For to maintain that or to choosing is one option, but when you try to achieve that, it becomes little bit difficult,
Right.
a little bit challenging, a little bit risk. So freedom, I will say, it is little bit challenging. It is about taking risk. That means you have to step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
So you have
and
to
you have to
take
think
risk.
out of the box also. You have to
Out of
think
the box. I
also.
have to think out of the box.
Yeah.
If this is my goal, this is my objective, I want to achieve this, I have to achieve this. That means you have to think out of the box. You have to take challenges in a positive. You have to regulate your emotions in a positive directions also. That is also much more important. But staying in a comfort zone, that means I am safe, I am here, no need to do anything. Actually, that
that is not much
not
of a
challenging,
meaning. Not much of a meaning.
not much of
particularly for human beings like you and me. Yeah, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Another little thing, which comes to my mind is, you must have faced a lot of incidents in your life. Some may be good, some may be Not very good. But tell which is unforgettable and which is still lingering in your mind, and you think if you share it with our audience here, they will definitely feel very much happy to listen to you.
Okay, sir.
What is that?
So after a lot of years of hard work, that is during my PhD actually, I will say during my lot of hard work, I received the degree from the former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He is none other than the missile man. So it was a tremendous effect, and that is, I will say, unforgettable moment for me actually. He is no more, unfortunately, but that is the most unforgettable moment.
Can you just share the pluses and minuses of your endeavor to earn your PhD degree? Was it very tough, cool going, or there was a lot of challenges and you find it very difficult to overcome it?
Yes, sir, there were a lot more, because PhD is always challenging for each and every one of us. Everyone will accept that. It's normal, because doing day and night work, you have to sit for hours, you have to observe for hours. If that doesn't work out, you have to go for the next options and all those things. You have to take the guidance. I have Dr. Pratima Rai. She was my guide, and co-guide is Dr. P.K. Sahu sir. He was a senior most scientist at that time. In Central Institute of Freshwater Aquaculture.
Yeah.
I have
SIFA,
yes, Kausalya Ganga. So quite challenging. So how you regulate between the family? My son was born at that time, my mother was ill, so it was quite challenging for me, and much more emotional moment actually for me actually.
But you had to surmount it.
Yes, I have to, but at the same time it was quite challenging. No, I have to complete it, and I have to get awarded at that moment. So lot more effort from my guide also, co-guide also. My batchmates also.
Wonderful.
Good friends, I do have a good time.
You owe that inspiration to whom? For example, in your life, you know, many, including your parents, your teachers, many must have inspired you to what you are today. And how will you collate this? And please tell us who has been your best among them?
Yes, sir.
Who has really propelled you to what you are today?
Actually, inspiration at each and every point of time, I got inspired from everyone. So I will say my parents, my son also actually. He used to say, "Mama, you go for your work. I will manage everything over at home." So that also keeps me inspiring. Oh yeah, that little one at the age of 8 or 12 years, he could do his own work. My parents, my teachers, my guide, everything. But apart from that, with deep sense of honor and gratification, I will never forget to mention his name, the person behind me who has propelled me to step out of my comfort zone, who has propelled me. Today I am here sitting in front of you because of him only. I think the motivation that she has given, the directions he has given, he is none other than Sri Soumya ji, who has given me the Indic Way magazine actually.
Wonderful.
He has told me, you are at the age of 40 with no goal, no objectives. So he has given me this Indic Way. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's an inspiration for you, definitely.
Inspiration for me. Go for your objectives, set your goals, set your priorities, manage your schedules, and all those things is too much inspiring. More of I will say, he is a very good counselor and facilitator actually.
Wonderful.
He used to say me, drive your emotions in a positive directions.
Yeah, that's very important
not
in life.
in a negative
direction.
direction.
That's very important in life.
I always remember.
I fully agree with you.
Positive, drive it in a positive. The bad period, good period will come. So you have to.
In life, you know, notes and anti-notes will always be there in life.
Yes, you have to manage it.
You need to surmount them. Absolutely.
You have to manage it. You have to deal with those all situations, and you have to overcome this. So that's what inspired
now coming
me.
at this point, I would like to ask you, what is your unfinished agenda in life? because as you very rightly said, you have done your PhD, you are teaching, you have a son, your parents are very encouraging and they enthuse you, fine. But at this point of time, what is your unfinished agenda? Because I am sure every person has a dream, in his mind. And what is your unfinished agenda and how do you plan to realize it?
So there are many more agendas in my life ahead, actually I have planned, because as long as you are here living, actually you will be having agendas, full of agendas. After your completion of PhD, I have planned for taking some of the students, actually PhD students. So I think I have done that. I have taken some of my PhD students, I have to regulate those, I have to guide those students in a very purposeful way also. So that is one type of, I have to complete it, and that is also one type of unfinished agenda. Apart from that, this magazine, the Indic Way, I have to
You have to
carry out
make it viable. You have to make it
viable,
viable. Because unless a magazine is economically viable,
Yes, yes.
it will not move through.
Yes, yes.
I
so
agree with
I have to make it up actually. So whatever the challenges comes, I will never let me down. I will face it. Although I know failure will come, but I will overcome.
You are prepared to meet any
Yes,
challenges
yes,
on the way.
yes, definitely.
And see that you move through very positively and also become successful.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Now one little thing which I thought again I'll ask you is, quite often wherever you go, we talk about women empowerment, and you see sometimes lot of emphasis in different forums we find there's a lot of emphasis on women empowerment. What is your take on that, on women empowerment?
So it is the ultimate message to the viewers, I think so. Women empowerment, I will say to each and every woman, just live your life. Live your life. Don't hesitate to work. Don't hesitate to work out of your comfort zone. Live your life. As I said, the freedom over the security. Choose freedom in your life. Don't make yourself live in a bird cage. Actually, choose freedom. So that's what the ultimate thing I want to say.
Okay. And at this juncture, I would also like to ask you another little thing. What do you feel the relationship between a student and a teacher? You see, earlier, during early days, things were much different. Gurukul was there. Teachers and students, they used to sit together. Sometimes they used to go to forest, sometimes near the river. Now things have become very different. So what is your take on teacher-student relationship?
Teacher-student relationship, it is a very beautiful bonding, I will say.
Yeah.
Very beautiful bonding. Because a teacher, I will say, it is more of not advisor, not of a guide, but more of a facilitator, I will say.
Right.
Advising, everyone can give advice. Guide, everyone will guide. But more of facilitating, that means along with the guidance, encouragement, facilitating, motivating, all those things. Facilitating means empowering.
Okay. Sure.
Giving options. You choose. This is your life.
Right.
What you want. These are pros and cons.
Right.
And that's what is very important, and guiding them in a right direction, in a right spirit. That's what
Okay.
I will
Very
say.
good. Very good. Now coming to the subject, I would like to ask you, since you are a assistant professor of pharmaceutical sciences, just tell us a line about that in the interest of the audience. Just a line.
Okay, sir. So, I am a teacher, an educator of a microbiology department and biotechnology. So, microbiology, as I will say, it's a vast area with a huge possibilities. So now the people are much more not aware. They were not aware of that subject also.
Right.
Oh, microbiology, biotechnology.
Yeah,
Everyone was aware of doctors and engineers and everything. Nobody gave focus on the applied sciences.
And that played a very vital role, particularly during the pandemic.
Pandemic, actually.
Now we have come to the last phase of our discussions.
Yes,
I would request you to give an inspirational message, particularly to the young.
Yes, actually, that's a nice question actually, sir. Actually, the inspiration message, particularly young one, is our next generation, I will say. So they must build up in a very holistic manner, in a very appropriate manner. So I will just give them advice. Take criticism very positively, actually.
Okay, fine.
Take criticism. Don't think, oh, he or she has criticized me. Why she has criticized? Why he has criticized? You take whether any improvement is required in me. Actually, that is a lacuna in today's generations. They don't take those criticisms very positive way, actually. Many of
because sometimes criticism is also very healthy.
Very healthy, actually.
Right.
In a healthy directions, actually. Then second, read very good books, I will say. Don't waste your time, energy. Be self-disciplined. Self-disciplined.
Yeah, positive attitude is very important.
Self-disciplined means, I will say, set your goals, your objectives, what you want your life in your life, first thing. Then set your time and priorities, that is your management. Third, self-control. Very much self-control is very much, and resilience is also very much important. Apart from that, you read very good books and self-help books also.
Right.
And almost one thing you have to develop, being born on this land, read about Indian knowledge systems or Indian culture, because this is your tradition, because our great ancestors have worked on this land, they have experimented, they have developed values, add values to yourself, actually.
Yeah, valuables or values are far better than valuables. I fully agree with you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Priyadarshini, for finding time to be with us. I'm sure the audience must have definitely enjoyed the interface. Namaskar.
Namaskar.